Gran Turismo 7 have decided to grace us with a brilliant daily race C. And I was excited. Not as excited as like Jensen Button nude, but you get my drift. So I decided to come back to daily races. But unfortunately, Gran Turismo decided to have an aneurysm. Have you missed me? Ah, I knew you had. Ladies and germs, as we load into the loading screen, you'll see the Gulf has a slight connection issue. Now, normally, we would just suggest that they left the lobby. However, this guy wasn't really in the lobby. We couldn't tag him. And this just went on for quite a while. In fact, people started leaving because they were so bored of waiting a full 4 minutes for a race to start. And it's understandable, people have things to do. Ramming needs to be done, you know? Gran Turismo! And then a little later, more people left. I thought Gran Turismo was having an aneurysm because people were just being kicked, it seemed, but I was still there. And then more people started to be kicked. And now it's 6 minutes. 6 minutes we're having to wait. So I decided to get some practice in because I hadn't done any practice before this race. No. I decided that I was going to try GR1s around Spa, do one lap, but it was too slow. And I took this opportunity to practice. And then I waited longer. Now it's 12 minutes, kids. But finally, Gulf Storm stormed out of the lobby. And all 4 of us went racing. Now I know you can barely contain yourself with excitement, and neither can I. All 4 of us were incredibly excited for this 11-lap race and the possibilities that could be had in this 11-lap race with 4 people in it. But all I was thinking is 4th place. 4th place! That's pretty good going for me. It would be really good on my DR. And I'm going to take that opportunity. As did my fellow driver as we take off for turn 1 at Spa. We see everyone gets round this corner quite well until 3rd place has a little touchy moment with P2 and then gets through. Now that's a little bit naughty, but that might not be the last naughty thing we see from that particular driver. Arouge and Radion, P1 has left us as we ride back on board with me and Oski, and I start Garden Simulator. That was my fault, that. Honestly, it starts, and I made it happen, do you know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to brake deliciously well and touch that curb, and then get a little bit squiggly. However, he now has a penalty. That's terrible. Oh, that's not bad, is it? I don't know what I'm doing here, if I'm being honest. The last time I'd been on Gran Turismo was in Civics. I hadn't done a daily race in about 4 years, and the handling model was strange to me, especially in cars that we don't get to do very much in Gran Turismo daily races. And I would like to applaud Gran Turismo and PD for putting this out, because yes, it's a track we've done quite a few times, but it's a classic. It's one of my favourite circuits. I love it very dearly, but putting in GR1s made it just a little bit different and a little bit special. So more of this, please. Although they did go on to do bloody Sand Simulator this week, which I am not doing. Anyway, P3's took his penalty, but I'm so far back it doesn't mean a damn thing. Anyway, I'm getting closer and closer, and this is dangerous for me because, Gran Turismo drivers have a bit of a rep. Anyway, I brake early and somehow missed that apex. I don't even know. But he missed it too, so it's not all me. Alright? Calm yourself down. Anyway, lap 2. Lap 2. Sit down, get comfy. I hope you've made that brew. Thank you for being here, by the way. As he goes a little bit wide on that, and that gives us a slight run up a Rouge and Radion. It looks delightful, doesn't it? It looks like I could potentially be up for P3. And as I go for a quick sniff, I decide to go to the outside because he's firmly placed himself. Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! He's squeezing me! He's squeezing me! Anyway, I feel I squeezed him a little bit there. So I kind of backed off a little bit. And then I really backed off, so much so that I was absolutely nowhere near him for the rest of the race. Meanwhile, P2, you know the guy who did that little bit of a thingy move before? Anyway, he's going for P1 and he rams Bel Air, sends him off to the Shadow Realm and takes P1. Gran Turismo things, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't give the position back. However, the Kama Sutra... That's not right, is it? It's just karma, innit? Where have I got that from? Anyway, yeah, he ends up having an aneurysm and activates Sand Simulator, and all is restored. And now he's got me as a friend. Isn't that lovely? Kama Sutra's rude, isn't it? I could take that out, but I think you know the level of standards here, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I am getting closer to P3, and I promise I'm not going to do any Kama Sutra on you. I promise. He was a little bit touchy-feely, and I don't like that. As Oski pits, there was a mandatory pit stop in this race. Medium tyres. Oh, the scenes. I was a good 2 seconds off the pace round here. I was just having a lovely time. Anyway, as P2 now goes up to a Rouge and Radion, we are slowly but surely not catching. No. But we're in P3, it's fine, don't worry about it. Anyway, you know the karma person, when I use it correctly, well, this guy had touched a few people and Gran Turismo said, no, not allowed, get off my server, and he vanished. Oh, that's terrible. I'm in the ladies and germs, pause the screen, take a screenshot. This is a rare moment in Gran Turismo history. I'm leading the race, but I have to pit. My rubber is worn, and I come out in P3, and then nothing happens until the last lap, when these two put on the performance of the minute. Okay, it's Bel Air and Oski fighting it out for P1, and the scenes were beautiful as we come up a Rouge and Radion. It looks glorious. It's getting a bit dusky. Lights are shining. I can't see a thing. It's wonderful. We ride on board with Bel Air. Apparently, the Prince of Bel Air. I'm going to rename you that. Consider it a name change for you. It sounds delicious. As there is a slight bit of a caress there, but nothing serious. It's absolutely fine. It's all to play for. You're either a winner or a loser here, as that was a little bit of a touchy, but again, nothing serious, just a slight correction. Oski's getting all squiggly wiggly, and it is scary in these things. They are quite dangerous, and you could end up third. So it's quite scary. If you're wondering where I am, I'm probably about 2 laps back, but don't worry about it, it's fine. Anyway, they're caressing the curbs together. Been a lot going on in this video, hasn't there? It's been very X-rated. As we see the final corners are coming up down the back straight. Bel Air has a little bit of a run. But Oski goes to close, but thinks again, has a little bit of a squeeze as Garden Simulator there. Is this going to be worth it? Are they going to caress each other to Narnia? Space is given. It's delicious. As Bel Air goes back on the racing line, Oski's going to defend on the inside. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, there's touching, there's caressing, but Bel Air makes it through. And there's no space at the end for Oski as Bel Air wins. What a tremendous race. Gran Turismo, just have a 4-car lobby, mate. Anyway, I'm here still, by the way. Listen, last but not least, it's a podium and it's good DR. Alright? Stop having me live. I don't come third very often, do I? Anyway, Gran Turismo can suck it because my DR got reduced because technically I was last. So I've fallen out with you again. I'm not playing it anymore. I'm not going online. Your servers don't work. You bumped my DR down and I'm not happy. Look at that. I'm clinging on, children. I'm clinging on. But if you did enjoy this video, you should probably click subscribe. That was a very difficult word for me to say. And click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you very, very much for watching.